So John Tavares, he is the #1 star for a reason. He had 2 goals in this one, 300 and 301 of his career. We're getting a look at him now, Sal.
Yes, and we talked about this one. It started with Sammy rimming it, and then Toronto getting to the loose pucks, winning the 50-50 battles, and then no box out, a little bit of loose coverage. And when you have Tavares on the ice, you have to know where he is at all times, because he's going to find these loose pucks. He's made a career out of doing that, in and around the net there, and so he makes no mistake. And on that goal, he just Keith had no chance. It's a loose puck. He loses sight of it, and then Tavares has that patience, to just buy the time.
Right,
and
so
then
skilled.
What's that?
He's just so skilled.
Oh yeah, it's not even fair sometimes. And there you see when you put him with great players and playmakers like Marner. See, Marner went up there, he checked the time, he looked at the clock, he knew how much time he had, and settled us down. And then Tavares finds what we call the soft area, the quiet area. He just loses himself and coverage, and that's what great players do. They know where to go. They know how to kind of get in behind you and just disappear. But if you saw that, you saw Marner. He looked up at the last second to see how much time he had to make that play, and that's pretty exceptional for a kid that age.
Yeah, that play really was exceptional altogether. So aside from those 2 goals, and there was a third one before that, what did you like about New Jersey tonight, especially in the way we saw them come out in the second period?
I like the resolve. I think that it would have been very easy for this game to get out of hand. You're down 3-0. Another situation where Toronto was feeling it, and then in the second period, you were able to find your game. You kept it close. Keith made some timely saves, and you always hear that, and it's almost a little bit of a cliche, but you saw that tonight. He made some big saves. He kept the Devils in the game. And within 3 goals, there's enough time with 2 periods left to tie that. And so the Devils started climbing away. And so, it comes down to Keith in the second and third period, Erica.
Yeah, it really was huge, I think, seeing Keith. Of course, they don't get the win here tonight, but given what we saw in Buffalo, and he had a bit of a tough outing there in Vegas as well, I think this was a good one for him. Would you say it's a step back in the right direction?
Yes, it is, because with the firepower that Toronto has, and you timely save right there, he falls down, and this is something that he needed. He needed a little bit of a confidence boost that he could be an impact player in this game and give the guys a chance. Yes, they gave up 3 goals in the first period, but he came in the second and third and shut the door. The first goal with Hainsey, nobody's stopping that. That's a perfect shot that Hainsey had to open it up. And then we watched both of Tavares' goal and then that huge save on Tavares there. But both of Tavares' goal, he has no chance. Tavares picks up a rebound in front of the net, and he's able to walk around everybody and use his backhand. And then the goal at the end of the first period by Tavares is a one-timer backdoor, and no one's covering him. So you can't put those 3 goals on Keith. And then you can just tell a bounce like that, when Keith keeps that out, tells me he's focused in the game. Those are bounces that happen that, if you're not paying attention and staying in the game, that would have went in the net. And so, Erica, you hit it on the head. It's a great game for Keith to have after the way things went in Buffalo.
Definitely, and Coach Hines was looking for him to just settle in a bit more as well. He's so competitive out there, but it's just about settling in. And, of course, Mackenzie Blackwood is right there behind him as well.